cast Healing Word.
Okay.
Thank you, Leopold. It's getting
Okay.
Oh, just 4.
4. I'll take it.
4 is good enough. Okay.
That's it for me.
Okay, Roland will swing around over this side. Look at the one between Ralathor and the other one. And cast Firebolt. That hits. 12 points of damage. And the zombie goes down. Ha ha! That is how you do it! Falls to the ground. You are making progress. Slater says, God damn it. Unstealthy creatures. She sticks her scimitar into the creature in front of her and does slash it for 7 points of damage. It is still up. K2. So K2, now do you want to do what you were going to do?
Yeah, so I guess I already had my turn then. I
Yep.
killed the one. Yep, so that's
You
fine.
cast protection from good and evil. Cool. Okay.
If you let me undo that, I will, because there's nobody left around me.
Sure.
I'll just say that I took my turn and did something else. I guess that's.
Okay, so you don't cast protection from good and evil. What do you do?
Oh, I guess, yeah, okay. Well, then I'll just attack the guy in front of Carrick then.
All right.
Right. Okay. Time with Green Blade again.
Okay, so 5 points of damage to the one in front of you, who's completely undamaged. And how much to the second one?
Just a 2.
Just the 2. Okay, so they both survived the attack. They're looking rough, but they're still up.
Okay.
But on the plus side, your friend Yanyoka is right there. This one is looking beat up.
In Yoka Smash.
Okay, Yanyoka smash. And Yanyoka does indeed smash. And needs to make a con saving throw. And that is not enough. The zombie has a smear on the ground.
Alright. I'll get up to a little bit higher ground, and that's it.
All right, nice. These zombies continue to follow you. Start surrounding you, Rock, but they don't get close enough to attack because of the difficult terrain. Kara will take a shot at the one next to K2 and Carrick. Fires with her longbow and hits for 4 points of damage as the arrow flies across, digs into the body. Okay, Eve. Eve will cast...
Little help.
who was that saying? Rock was saying that?
Yeah, little help. Got a lot of buddies over here.
Yeah, coming soon, buddy.
Eve sighs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comes dashing over towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets to there. Oh no, it can dash, but it'll get to there with its dash going through the thingamajig. This one will attack Salida. Reach with a slam attack. Misses those. A swing and a miss. Okay, Arcus.
Alright, Arcus is gonna come up. And he's gonna cast Cure Wounds onto Rock.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Never find them, sorry.
That's right.
There you go.
Thank
Alright.
you.
Cure light
And
wounds
then-
again. Yep.
Thank you.
My Chalice is gonna go to K2.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Very nice. Wow.
And it's got the range for that?
I believe it should be 60. Oh, it's 30. Oh, never mind then. I will give it to Salida then. Sorry.
So she get 8 hit points back. And Salida says, "Oh, thank you. Glad somebody is making sensible decisions in the jungle."
I'm gonna actually step right here just to protect her from those two, and that's it.
Okay. So come rumbling out of the jungle, starts climbing up onto the rock, reaching for your throat. Nyoka. And it misses, just scrambling up the rock, fails to do so. Rock, you're in a similar position. What do you do?
Yeah, I feel a little healthier though, so I'm gonna attack the one right in front of me that I'm pinging with my longsword.
Okay. This one is completely undamaged.
Okay, that's fine. Well, then I'll attack the one to my left.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for making me aware of that.
No problem.
Longsword attack.
Boom, that hits. 13 slashing damage. It needs to roll an 18 on this. And it goes down. This gentleman cannot survive it. You cut it in half.
Well, thanks for the assist on that. I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay, cool. Carrick. Just the one
Right.
zombie.
Yeah, well, let's swing away at that guy and see if we can take him out here. All right, let's see. Oh yeah.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. Let's see.
Back into it.
And that is.
Okay, carve off its shoulder and its arm, but it's still standing. Looking rough, but still up. Relithor says, I got you back! I got you back! Rushes over there, takes it with his spear, stabs it into it. I got it, stabs into it, pulls out, all the guts falls out, and Relithor's spear is covered in guts, but the creature is not dead. Ah! Says Relithor. Zombie's going to attack... It's going to attack Arcus. The slam attack, boom, natural one, not even close. Zombie's going to attack... I think that makes sense for its attack Relithor. Misses Relithor. Okay, Leopold, the herd is looking a lot better. What do you do?
Run to there and attack that one with my club.
Mm-hmm.
And get it out here. Boom.
Boom. That hits.
Or boom.
I feel another boom coming.
I'm going to jump away. I only get one attack.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to jump away and say, "Coming, rock!"
Oh, yeah, you're bad. I thought you were a rogue there for a second. Okay, yeah, jump, hit,
And
Constitution
jump
save.
jump with my no, what do you call it?
No attacks of opportunity.
attack.
Yep. So you come and club, crush this creature's head in, and looks for a moment as if it's about to twitch to come back up again, but it stays down. Failed its Constitution saving throw. Roland, come over here. Take a shot to the one to the south of Salida. Hits it for 12 damage. Oh, that's a good hit, actually. Needs a big Constitution saving throw to survive, and it doesn't. So, fire erupts the round to the south of Salida, and it falls down. It had exactly 12 hit points. Salida says, thank you, Roland. You're a valuable member of this party. You do not attract zombies. Well done. K2.
All right, the one that's left here next to us.
Uh-huh.
So this be. So 6 damage, and the 2 just goes off into space. Oh man.
Yeah, gets knocked down. Gets back up again. But it's on 1 hit
These
point.
damn zombies.
Okay, the zombie next to Rock will attack Rock. At disadvantage still. 17? That's a miss,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah,
Yep.
swing and a miss. Okay, Inyoka.
Right. And Yoka shoot at zombie in front of Arcus.
Okay. So with the longbow, 10. Oh, nice damage. So 12 points of damage. Sinks into the zombie, but the zombie stands still. Did not take it down. Do you stay where you are, Nyoka?
Yep, I'll stay put.
Okay, Kara zooms over here, gets a better line on the zombie, fires her longbow, and that just hits. 10 points of damage to this one. So 10 points of damage. It does not drop. It's looking rough, though. Eve!
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. She comes round here getting ready to heal Rock, but you can't quite get there and do the healing. The zombie attacks Arcus. The big slamming fist misses. Arcus.
Right, Arcus is gonna use Shillelagh at the one below.
Okay, so Shillelagh up. Ooh. Followed immediately by that one. So that misses.
And that's it.
All right. Rock.
I tell Eve my health is pretty good for now, but don't mind me. I'll try and kill this zombie right here for you.
All right. So that absolutely hits. You slice into the zombie.
Trying to cut off a shank for you.
So 14 damage. Okay. Let's see if it's 5 plus 1, 9. Ah. So you cut the... oh, wait. This one here?
Yes.
So 14, 5, 19. You cut a flank off it, but then it picks up its flank, reattaches its flank, and stands up again on 1 hit point.
Of course it does.
All right, good hit though. Carrick.
All right, I'm gonna swing at the one next to me.
That hits.
Okay, and let's see. 2 damage there. There we go.
Needs 6 points of damage to kill it permanently. Yeah, this thing is holding itself together. It's got one of its own arms in its head. It's trying to club you over the head in it. It has got some life in it. Okay, Relathor says, I got it, friend! I got it! And with his gore-covered spear, he stabs it at it again. Does 5 points of piercing damage. So this con needs to be a 10 or better.
Oh man, this thing got. This won't die!
Zombie?
The zombie's got some life in it. Okay, going for Arcus. Up the top, one of the zombies there. Slam attack. Boom. Misses. The zombie that won't die will go to Carrick again. Slam, come on, natural 20. Ah, close. 15, which misses, I assume.
Yep.
Leopold.
Leopold will go there and say, sorry, Arcus, this only hurt a little bit. And I will do Thunderclap.
Nice.
DC 13 for 1. I'll kill 1 maybe. He rolls bad. So Arcus, 13, and you take 0 if you do 13.
What is Dex?
Constitution save.
So con save for
Oh,
both of these guys.
Take 1.
So one of them fails.
There's 3 of them there.
Oh, there's 3 of them. You're right. Let's do one more and we'll work it out. Con save.
Alright, 1 fails.
1 fails. So it's 0 if it succeeds.
Correct.
Okay. On a 1 to 2, you hit the right one. Yeah. Didn't quite get the one that was on 1 hit point. It was the one that saved. So one of them takes 1 hit point, which we'll say is
Thanks
over
for
here.
trying, Leopold.
Hey,
Yeah.
it all adds up.
That's a good attack. 3 attacks, and kind of 4 if you count Arcus. Nice. As the thunderclap does go off. No, not a very loud clap of thunder, but loud enough. Roland. Oh, Roland, that's me. God's sakes, can't you kill a simple zombie? And fire bolts it, does 9 points of fire damage. It needs a DC 14 con save to survive. Ha ha! Selena will attack the one just down from her with her scimitar. Hits for 5 points of damage. Thing needs a DC 10 con save. Yes. This one maintains up right at the end. They're making their saving throws. K2, this zombie is just not dying. What do you do?
Oh my gosh, it's not dying. I am going to, we'll try this, try a Sacred Flame.
All right.
DC
So
13.
let's see if it makes its deck save. It... actually, radiant damage would actually not get a save for that. Let's see if it makes it save. It gets a -1. And just... and a radiant ball of fire. Okay.
I look over Roland. That's how you do it.
Oh, there you go. I cannot disagree. That was spectacular. Okay. So we are K2.
I will move over that direction.
Okay, this zombie didn't like being thunderclapped, so it's going to attack Leopold. What was it, 10? Leopold, you just bounce out the way, no problem. And Yoka.
Right. Nyoka go for the one in front of Arcus.
Okay. Oh, you're shooting your longbow. Yes, that hits. And it needs a DC 16 con save to survive. No. Boomf. Your arrow flies straight. It flies true. And the zombie goes down. Nice. Okay. Feel free to move if you like, Inyoka. Kara will take a shot at the one-on-one hit point. Oops, not a short sword, a long bow. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. So the zombie... and its damage. Oh, so from a critical hit, it doesn't get a save. So the zombie just gets pierced through the eye and falls to the ground. Now there's only one zombie left. Eve. It's going to come up and just plain old hit the thing. So she comes out with it with her mace. Hits for 5 bludgeoning. Needs a DC 10 saving throw. And down it goes. And I believe
Yeah.
that is
Woo!
all of the zombies.
No more time.
That was some of the toughest zombies I've ever seen.
Well, we're not level 20.
Oh yes.
What? Yeah. If you remember, somewhere in the mage of the Mad Mage dungeon, you had a zombie fight, and I just said, you know, you kill 6 a round or something. It was wasn't fair. But when you're level 2, not so much. So everybody takes a breath, and Salida comes up to Nyoka. What the hell were you doing? I thought you knew the jungle. You almost killed us all.
You too afraid to go look yourself.
Well, maybe I should look next time. I could do a bloody good job than compared to what you did.
Not like you as guide.
No, I don't like you either. Maybe we need a different guide in this jungle. Maybe you shouldn't be leading us through here. You can't dodge a simple zombie. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Whoa, Salida, we're all on the same team here, and yeah, Nyoka's been a good guy. Everyone makes mistakes from time to time.
I think we should send somebody out next time. Now, Leopold, are you good at sneaking? Could you do a good job next time if we come across a similar situation?
I don't know. I mean, jungle I'm not used to. I think Inyoka still is our best bet. This is his home. But, you know?
I would have rather fought zombies and lose my canoes.
Okay, we shouldn't
Well
argue.
played.
This is without Salida, we'd all be dead. So let's calm down. Let's have some food. Let's rest for a little bit, and let's just keep going.
Agreed. A rest would be great.
Sleeta seems stung by the canoe comment. She still glares at Yanilka and kind of storms off.
I got a million of them, sister.
All right. Well, now let's take this as a learning experience, perhaps, and go from there.
Should we take a short rest? I know I could use it.
Sorry, I thought you were meant like for us for a second. I was gonna. That's perfect. I need to go to the bathroom and have a quick break.
Well, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's take 5 minutes.
All right,
Chris,
sounds
I'll
good.
go too. Okay, see you in a bit.
Lead it turn. Go make friends.
Do we want to approach just openly, or do we want another opportunity to stealth up there? I think we should. We're pretty close, so I think we should at least check it out.
Yeah, I think we should try and stealth it. I asked Roland, is that their campsite before they
No,
ran from the jungle?
no, it is not our campsite.
How many tents do we see?
4.
4. Okay.
If Selena guides, she know who. Go make friends.
Just
Do they
this,
look? Oh, okay. Sorry.
just this one time. I will go and have a look myself personally, and let's hope I don't attract a horde of zombies. But let me just wait for roll 20 to reload, and I will go have a look.
I'll cast Bless on her before she goes.
Okay.
Guidance.
Guidance. Okay, guidance is cast.
Who live in area?
There's no settlements here, if that's what you're asking. I mean, you're very much getting into the heart of the jungle now.
So you know no tribes?
Not in this area, no.
We're barely out of town. She know nothing.
Nyoka, maybe.
I'm down now.
Yeah, let's not argue.
So, okay, roll 20 took a while to come back up, but it's up now. Selena smiles. And we'll go and check out the campsite as soon as her character sheet loads. I'm gonna just roll this one privately. Okay, so she stealths out into the jungle, approaching the campsite. And she rolls that. Okay, so you see her she kind of disappears into the jungle, types quite a good sight, and at a casual glance, you have no idea where she is. You wait 5 minutes? You wait 10 minutes? She hasn't returned after 10 minutes. Do you continue to waiting? It seems like a little bit long.
That's
Yeah,
a
we need to
problem.
go after
We should go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how are you going?
Rock pulls out his longsword and starts walking over to the camp.
Okay, so it sounds like you're all heading over towards the camp. You see Selena sitting around this abandoned campfire that's long gone off, and she's kind of sifting through the ashes. And she stands up. Oh, look, there's nothing to fear here. This is obviously there's some dead halflings around here. There is some Tej here, which is that alcoholic drink. You can grab some of that if you like, and some explorer packs. Seems this is a halfling camp, and there's 3 bodies I found. At a guess, they've been dead for no more than a week. There are claw marks on their bodies. I'm not entirely sure what might have killed them. Perhaps, Arcus, would you have a look at this? See if you can make head or tails of it.
Yeah, Arcus will go up and check it out.
Okay, make a medicine or nature check. Up to you.
16.
In your time here, you've heard of things called terrafolk, which are like flying lizard type creatures. You suspect it's the work of these, like almost like pterodactyls, but not quite.
Okay.
And you describe them exactly. And you draw a picture on the ground, and the picture looks like that.
That is some amazing artwork, Marcus.
Yeah. You have to be a good artist if you want to make constellations.
What do you think, Arcus? Is it safe to camp here? It is about camping time. I mean, there's already some
And
tents set up.
And it's been a week.
Yes, no more than a week. So with your this is what Salida said. So it could be 5 days, it could be 10 days, somewhere in that range. But no
Do you
more
know
than 10
anything?
days.
Do you know anything about them? Are they like nomadic type? Like, do they just fly around for food, or they like usually stick to like their homes?
Well, if it is indeed Terrafolk, as you suspected, they tend to be sneaky, like they'll fly quietly and then swoop down at the last moment on unsuspecting targets, and steal what they can, kill what they can, and then retreat back into the high layers to go gloat over stolen loot. So, I suspect what happened to these halflings, they were relaxing, these creatures swept down on them, killed them, took their possessions, and then left. So, hit and run is their preferred tactics. But I guess they got lucky at this camp.
Rock doesn't think this camp is safe.
No.
And Yoka think we camp in trees.
Yeah, I think we shouldn't camp here, just in case.
Yeah.
There's nothing of value here, no weapons, armor, or gold or anything.
There is a little something. There is oh, here it goes. I'll copy exactly what they have. Ah, it's weird. They have 3 flasks of tidge, which is like almost a beer type substance, and 3 explorers packs.
Are the rations still in there?
Nope.
Dang it.
Well, I'll take the torches and I'll take the rope from it
Okay.
and the
Yep.
tinder
Sure.
box.
Sure.
So I'll have extra torches. And I'll take the bedroll. I have an extra bedroll.
Sure.
Nice and cushiony.
Yeah, I'll take one. I'll just take an extra 4-pack. It's always good to have more supplies.
Absolutely.
Things happen.
Well, do Roland and Eve and the rest of them have any supplies?
They have enough to survive. They got their own bedrolls, and they're kind of sharing the food with you guys as you find it, or Arcus creates it. Well, it sounds like we are not camping here. In Nokia, what do you mean? Sleep in trees. How does that work?
We sleep with trees overhead.
Ah, I
Keep
misunderstood
from
you.
swooping down. Sleep with tree cover.
Okay, make a survival check in Nokia with advantage. 13, 11. So 13. So you sounds like you don't want to sleep near this camp with these dead halflings. So you go about an extra hour into the forest, and you find a place that you feel is not the greatest cover, but is the most you can find before dark.
This safe spot. The best we find.
Okay, so you settle down for the night. setting up the usual watches, a few of you notice some reptilian creatures flying overhead, perhaps terror folks. You alert the rest of the party, but before you can even alert them, you notice them flying away. It seems that this was a good spot picked by Inyoka. And the morning eventually comes, and you can all take a long rest if you like.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, so morning comes, you set off again. Inyoka, roll me a d4, please. 3 or 4 would be good. So, you managed to move another hex, full day of travel. So, with the Inyoka survival, with knowing the jungle, if your rolls are 3 or 4, you move to 2 squares. Hasn't managed to pull it off yet. Okay.
Close.
So you start going through the jungle again, and you see you need to find some bananas as you're foraging. They kind of taste like black licorice, but they're satisfying. The jungle is providing some fruit. And you spot, off to the side of you, we'll say K2, with his passive perception of 15, you spot a bunch of animals who haven't seemed to have spotted you yet. These are tiny, tiny creatures, are small, so just small, about maybe the size of a small dog. And this is what they look like. They seem oblivious to your presence. I showed my 7-year-old daughter this and she instantly fell in love.
It is pretty adorable. I asked Inyoka, do you see, point them out, do you see those little animals over there? Do you know what those are?
Make a nature check at advantage, Inyoka. Okay. Okay, you know, I'll say with a 15, they're called Almaraj. Actually, let me see if there's a... No. You know that they're not native to here, and they were bought by merchants maybe 50 or so years ago, and since then they've kind of flourished in here. So they're an introduced species, and they are they've taken off. Very good at evading predators, and they've flourished throughout the tropical peninsula.
If can catch, good eat.
Good eat. Well, I'll leave that up to you guys if you want to hunt these things. They look pretty adorable, though. I wouldn't want to hunt them.
Leopold not want to hunt either, me think.
Yeah, probably not.
I could go for some fresh meat.
Do you want to take a shot at one? You're more than welcome to.
Well, I look at the party's face to see if anyone looks like they're gonna cry if I.
I only think it's 2 people. I think it's just, listen, K2 and somebody else sees it, or is it all of us?
Once K2 points it out, K2 spotted it first. I assume he points it out to the rest of the party.
I do, yeah.
Inyoka can hunt for other food.
Leopold says, circle of life, man. I'm a farmer, it's okay.
All right. Yeah, then I'd like to go for one.
Okay,
Should we
take
take
a shot.
javelin? Alright.
Javelin, sure. So you fling your javelin across it. One of the Almirage looks up and it clocks it right in the eye, and it just kills over right then as the rest of them start immediately scattering.
Nice shot.
Okay.
Nyoka took a shot at the same time.
Oh, Anyokia, same thing. You take a shot with your longbow, aim, shoot, boom. Another one of these things falls to the ground.
Okay. Go over there and start skinning it.
How many people do we have in our party?
Including hangers on, 10.
And Yoka hunt for more food. Not necessarily these.
Okay. Make me a survival check.
That is something that's part of my natural explorer too.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, that's it.
Okay, you come back with some smaller game. Not much more eating on them, but it's good. And I assume you skin that and the old Mara. And yeah. A nice feast is haved by all. And you proceed to take a long rest. And the day, apart from the Almirage, goes pretty well. Just before you're about to set up camp again, though, up ahead you see ice on the ground and frost covering the trees. Long icicles dangle from tree branches, slowly melting.
What do you make of this, Lita?
I have literally no idea. I mean, the ice is melting quickly. Can't be far away. I don't know. Maybe I have no idea.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I can recognize what this might be from?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, just a sec. Okay, so with a 21, the fact that it's here would imply something magical to start with. I mean, ice just doesn't form in the jungle very easily. You think it's magical. You're not entirely sure what it could be. It could be something like a cone of cold could have done it. An ice storm could have done it. A freezing sphere could have done it. A wall of ice could have done it. So some type of fairly high-level magical spell has done this.
Wow. And do I have an idea of like how, if it's one of those things, like I said, I could look this up, but perhaps if K2 knew it, like how long those spells last typically. So how long ago this happened? Probably not that long ago. Then, like a minute or something, right?
No, longer than that. You think anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Well, I think someone beyond our power may have cast something here. Hopefully they would be aligned with us.
Are there any dead bodies or anyone injured around?
Electric tracks.
Okay, to see for track survival and for the other one investigation. Okay. Okay, in Yoka, you discover the tracks, and actually they're relatively easy to find. You find 2 humanoid tracks. I mean, there could be elves, it could be dwarves, anything kind of medium size. You can't tell what it is though. But there's definitely 2 tracks. Actually, there's 1 humanoid track and 1 humanoid size, but more with clawed feet. So it could be a dragonborn or something like that. 1 humanoid, both humanoid, but 1 has clawed feet. Is obviously not wearing shoes. Almost more concerning though, you see 4 sets of gigantic feet, measuring maybe 6-8 feet from toe to heel. And you look around and you notice broken branches as well. Fairly high up broken branches too. And what were you investigating, Rock?
If there were like any bodies around or anyone that received that damage.
No bodies.
And Yoka point out tree branches up high broken. Big footprints. All the little footprints. Big danger.
It's heading off this way. So it's not going in the direction that you're going.
Big danger go west.
Let danger go west. I think
We
need to
move
go
south. We move
Yeah,
south.
maybe.
Well, it sounds like we are avoiding this.
Yes. And this. No, we need to make it to Camp Vengeance.
I think so as well. Perhaps there would be more information.
Okay.
They might know what this is. Or who
So you
this
push
was.
on through the jungle a day, avoiding whatever these frosty things were. And you make camp, set up, nothing happens during the night, and you press on again the next day. And Yelka, if you roll a 3 or a 4, you can make it to Camp Vengeance today.
Come on, dude, you can do it. I have faith in you. Yes.
So you pick up a little bit of extra pace, and you make it towards the end of the day to Camp Vengeance. And let me find Camp Vengeance for you. Whoops, it's not Camp Vengeance, it's Camp Righteous. Get out of there, Camp Righteous. Okay. Let me just get you all on the map. Okay, so let me drag you across to this map, then I'll explain what's going on. So this one at the very least looks as if it's populated. That's something. There are some boats there that you can see. And let me just bring up my notes for the camp. Camp Vengeance. So through the foliage, you see a crude timber fortification. A walled compound with watchtowers and tents inside it, encircled by a ditch bristling with sharpened spikes. A large gatehouse faces the river on the shore on which 4 wooden rowboats are tied to a wooden post. Scattered around the fort are piled of charred human corpses and flayed animal carcasses swarming with flies.
Thanks.
Looks like we're all a little late.
You hear a guard from above this tower. excuse me, this tower right in front of you. And he says, who goes there?
Oh, we forgot to give ourselves a name, or we haven't thought of one yet. But who are we? We are travelers looking for the cure to the death curse.
Oh, the dirty dozen.
The dirty dozen.
I love it.
Well, Captain Breakbone is be very interested. Have you seen much undead activity out there?
Oh, a couple days ago, yes, we saw more than a dozen zombies. We were able to take them down, but it was a rough fight.
Well, come inside. Come inside. And the
Excellent.
gates swing open, and you wander. Everybody wanders inside. The NPCs head on in. And this place is not pleasant. You can hear it. It just stinks. There's undead. Well, there's not undead. There's dead people everywhere. There's some goats over here that look malnourished. And a person comes out of the main tent. Now, most of the soldiers that you see wandering around this camp, number one, they look as if their spirits have been broken. They're not looking great. They're not really keeping the tent and the area as clean as possible. But this guy comes out, and his armor is thoroughly polished. His cape is clean, and he says, "Well, welcome to Camp Vengeance, as it is. My name is Niles Breakbone. Welcome to the camp. I assume you're the reinforcements sent from Port Nyanzaru? I should have a mission for you shortly."
Unfortunately, we're not reinforcements, but we can try to help if we can.
Well, you can wield a sword, can't you? You're reinforcements. You will do. So rest up. I will assign some people with you, and you can head out first thing in the morning. Is there any questions? No? Good. He goes back into his tent.
Oh, well. I guess we work here now.
Nice.
I'll tell it to my colleagues.
Now, we gotta get, well, we'll straighten them out in the morning.
Yeah, I guess so.
About that cleric or paladin that we had with us?
Oh yes, that's right. We were going to deliver something, right? They were going to deliver something to this person.
Yes, where's he gone? Lost him. We'll bring it. We'll grab another copy. We might appear twice, but that's okay. Andril Silvertusk. Andril, who we'll say is... Oh, there he is. Andril, he says, "Look, well, thank you for providing me safe passage to this camp. I was worried about it a little bit. I apologize I wasn't much use in that zombie fight."
Where were you, man?
Well,
Almost like you weren't even there.
I think the DM dragged on all the NPCs except me, so I apologize. Look, let me have a talk to Niles Breakbone. Quite frankly, I think, and just keep this between us, but I think he's in well over his head here. I mean, you see the troops, you see the dead corpses. I mean, they need to be cleaned, moved on. I mean, this place is at the very least, it's a health hazard. And the guy comes out wearing polished armor. Of all the important things to do, polished armor surely shouldn't be at the top of the priority. So what? Let's make my quick question. Do you want to help out? Do you want to provide services to this man or not?
I think if it, I mean, our ultimate goal is to find this cure. So if the help that he needs aligns with our goals, then I think that I can't speak for everyone, but I would be open to this.
Leopold speaks up and says, this would make a nice little base of operations kind of deeper into the forest. A place that looks safe, maybe? So maybe these would be good friends?
I think so.
Yeah, Leopold, you make good sense.
We'd have to do something about the mess outside, because that's not great, but...
Well, we're not trying to welcome everybody.
I was just gonna say it might be a good deterrent for unwanted guests.
But I'm willing to help out to get the morale back up where it should be.
Yeah, if anything, we should make sure this camp is as secure as possible, so we do have a place to come back to Leopold's point.
Well, okay, let me have a talk to him. I mean, as I said, I feel like he's over his head, but let me have a talk. And Andrel goes into the tent and you hear them talking quietly. And while they're talking, a person leads one of these tents that you see. She introduces herself. She says, "Hi, my name is Sister CS, and it is a blessing you have arrived. We need all the reinforcements we can get. We've sent out patrols. Sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't, and when they do come back, they tend to be gravely injured. I don't know if any of you people are trained in the medical professions, but we could really use your help."
I have some skill there.
"Oh, please, follow me." And she dashes into this tent. Now,
Right.
as you go into the tent, K2, you see there is you see some other healing people here, and including Sister Sias. They look exhausted. They're on their last feet, much like I imagine nurses were at the height of the pandemic. Just worked off their feet, exhausted, but trying to help as best they can. And there is 10 patients in this tent. They're sick. They are ill. Some of them are missing legs. Some of them are missing arms. And you see Sister CS and her acolyte trying as best they can. But you know that some of these people, without any further help, probably won't see the evening out.
Okay. Yeah, well, I guess we're probably going to at least stay. Actually, what time of day is it?
Right at the end of the day.
Okay, yeah. So the ones that I think that I can apply my medicine skill to, I will try, and the ones that look like they're more severe that I wouldn't be able to, I will heal.
Okay.
And actually, I'll ask Arcus. Actually, we got 2 paladins too. It's like,
Well, yeah, I asked
guys,
you, how
maybe
can I
you could
assist?
help. There's a lot of injured folks in here.
Yeah, I can apply whatever bandages and then also do some healing.
Okay. Dragonborn, there is an equal amount of sick down in this medical tent to the south. Maybe you could deal to that. And there's another similar type of situation. So we have Inyoka happening. We have K2, Rak, Carrick helping tend to the wounded. What is Arcus doing?
He's gonna go help with the wounded as well.
Oh, cool. So just say you and K2 are at the top tent and the paladins at the south tent. What about Leopold?
Leopold got healing, so he'll go and help.
Okay.
Right, oh my gosh, we all have healing.
Yeah.
Very good.
The DM has noted that. And Nyoka.
Maybe we're the A team. Maybe that's our name.
Inyoka asks guard, what attack fort?
Well, mostly zombies. I mean, it's a trick with the zombies. Killing one zombie is relatively easy. Killing swarms of them is hard. Primarily human zombies. We did unfortunately get attacked by something that looked like a brontosaurus. Rotting flesh. That took out a few of our troops. But we brought it down. But I'd say 99% some type of human zombies. And every so often we get an undead dinosaur as well.
They know like fire. They know like magic light.
Yes, we've tried, but as I said, the numbers were overwhelming. We need leadership here. We need someone who knows what the hell they're doing. I mean, there are rotting corpses out there. That could attract any number of animals. It could attract, a T-Rex even. And
Maybe help my zombies.
Well, maybe, but, something needs to be done. The Captain Niall's Breakbone seems more interested in polishing his armor. And the troops are beginning to lose heart. I mean, they go out there, we've all sworn as members of the Order of the Gauntlet to, kill undead wherever we can. And we've done an okay job, but we could have done a better job of... Niall's Breakbone has some type of practical knowledge. I feel like he's studied in maps and in colleges and studied great battles, but has no idea how to do stuff day to day.
Is polishing armor phrase for something else?
Yeah, he giggles and says, well, we have no females here. It's all a bit of a sausage fest, so maybe.
You set traps outside?
Well, we have these spikes and the pit. And zombies, will fall into the pit and inevitably fall against the spikes. And failing that, we have the wooden palisade around here. So we feel fairly defensible here, but... as members of the Order of the Gauntlet, we are sworn to bring down undead. So we are staying, we are being faithful, but we lack leadership. And you look around, there's a good 40 or... I know they're not shown on the map, but there's a good 40 or so people milling around inside of this fortress.
Do they have fresh food and water? We ask.
They have some water stored up there. It looks like they're just collecting rainwater and nothing else. The rainwater's looking a little bit dirty. And judging by the piles in the corner of very liquid-looking crap, it's not the cleanest water, but that's what they're doing. Collecting dirty rainwater would be a good summary.
Okay, and then how many dead bodies were out front when we came in? Were there too many to count?
Tough to get an exact measure because they're charred and there's bits and pieces. At a rough guess, maybe 50?
Oh.
They could be zombies, they could be soldiers, you don't know, but there's 50-ish bodies outside the force, just charred. Looks like they burnt not a terribly good job, and they're just swarms of flies just all over the carcass.
I'd like to ask, well, if I'm in that tent, I'll ask Sister. It's if we more thoroughly burnt the bodies, would that help reduce the chances of attracting predators here?
It would be helpful. I'd say out there it's about a 50-50 mix of zombies and soldiers. Um, we don't have the means or the resources of giving them a proper burial, but no one wants to be eaten by flies and attracting predators. So you could do more with these charred piles of human corpses. Then that would be appreciated no end.
How fast is the river current?
The river current's not fast at all. It's almost not moving. So much so that if you wanted to row upriver, it wouldn't be much effort. If you wanted to row downriver, it wouldn't be much effort. The river is very slow moving.
Well, after we do the healing, I would like to use the alchemy jug to produce oil enough to burn the bodies. It looks like you can get a quart per. Is it 2 minutes? Let's see here. I'll fix that. I was going to say I was going to give them oil, or use the oil to burn the bodies, give them additional oil to possibly burn future bodies, and then also give them fresh water.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Okay, so for oil, it's a quart.
Yeah, up to 2 gallons per minute. That must be for water. So it's, yeah, just in minutes you can do quite a bit here. It can't produce a different one or more than one that has reached its maximum until, okay. So you can only do a quart per day, it looks like.
And then we can give all these sick people fresh water too, and the soldiers.
Yeah. So I guess maybe in the morning we can produce water. I'm sorry, we can do that now. So I'm sorry, Arcus, do you have your create water spell prepared?
Yep.
Awesome. So you can do that, and I can produce the oil to burn the bodies. I mean, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Arcus will cast it.
Okay, so you produce water. Between the lots of you, a couple of people die in the tents overnight because they're just too far gone, the infections and everything. But the rest of them sit up and start drinking water. You go and... are you trying to burn the corpses more, or is that for another day?
Yeah, I mean, if there's time after trying to save these people.
Probably not, actually.
Okay. Then,
Since you
yeah,
arrive later day.
Do it later then, yeah.
Okay, there's tents there that you could sleep in if you want to. Do you just make yourself home at camp over the evening?
Well, we'd like to. I think we need to talk to Niles Breakbone. To get a lay of the lands and maybe coach him up a little bit.
Before you do that, Andrew Silvertask comes out, and she says, there is no reasoning with that man. He knows morale is low. He sees you guys as a sign that they should press on with this war against the undead. And he says he's going to send some people with you. But he is very set in his way. He requires you to join a hunting expedition come morning, along with some troops. Very inflexible man.
And so, were you sent to this camp to talk to him?
Talk to him, lift morale a little bit. And Andrew was helping out with the healing, by the way. She seems quite adept at that. Yeah. Morale is low.
Rock will let it be unless someone else wants to go and talk to him.
No, I mean, I think it won't hurt to. I think if it helps the camp, going out on one mission with the soldiers, it might be good.
All right. So it sounds like you you're going to help out with these people. You find tents and other bits and pieces. Get a good night's sleep in. The flies and the stench kind of bugs you a little bit, but good enough for a long rest. And you feel at this time you feel accomplished. You've gotten as far as Camp Vengeance. You feel just that little bit better. Everybody can level up.
All right.
Ooh.
Woot.
House cycle.
And Malcolm and Yoka's going to give one of the guards one of those dancing fruit and tell him it's a good joke. They feed to somebody and they dance. Good for morale.
Okay, so one of the guards comes and gives it to the other guard and says, "Hey, this is good fruit recommended by that guy up there." And the guy takes a bite of the fruit. Then he starts uncontrollably dancing, like not with any rhythm whatsoever, this strange, demented dance. And everybody starts chuckling because this is the most humor they've had for a long time. And after a minute or so, the guy says, that fruit made me dance. I don't like it. And everybody's just laughing at him. So strangely enough, this joke you attempt to paid before kind of lowered morale a little bit. Salida didn't see the funny side. But the spirit of the camp is raised just a little bit as this perfectly innocent man does an absolutely insane dance for a good minute. And the technical name of it, the fruit you found, is dancing monkey fruit, which kind of makes sense. Okay, so take a moment to level up.
All right.
Malcolm, it said I needed to do features and traits, but I don't see that.
Look. So you got a feature and trait that you don't see?
No, it told me I needed to look at features and traits and needed to parse out my character because I'm multi-class.
Ah. Yeah, just click on feature and traits and it will update the Beyond 20 thing.
Oh, there, got it. Okay.
Yeah, so you just need to click on that just to make sure everything makes. And you multi-classed into monk. Interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna make my skin a little tougher once I
Cool.
take my armor off.
All right, Arcus is good to go.
Rock is good to go.
Cool.
Yoka go.
Yep, me too. K2 is ready.
That is rain.
All right.
Before we leave, Arcus is gonna ritually cast purify food and drink on their drinking water.
Nice. It might take an hour or two to go around and do all of it, but you can definitely do it.
Okay.
What's your max hit points now, Arcus?
27.
27. Okay. Carrick?
My hit points
Max hit
is
points, yeah.
28.
28. Okay. Leopold. Max hit points. Daniel, you there? You're muted.
He's not gonna last very long. 5.
Sorry about that. I'm ready to go, and I just rolled for my hit points. I have 27.
27, thank you. And Nyokia?
My hit points changed to 30 and my AC changed to 17.
Got it.
Yeah, I
Rock?
also took
Yep.
a Valor board, so I'm going to put on my chain shirt I bought, my shield, and I have a 17 as well.
Oh, nice, nice. So
Rock's-
17.
Rock's 25. I don't know why it's lower than everyone else's, but it is what it is, I guess.
Then Zero, so 25. And K2?
26.
26.
Oh, why is your HP lower than everyone else's?
I don't know. Must have been something I did on the roll 20, I guess. I don't know.
What's your con modifier?
+1.
Oh, mine's plus
Oh.
2. But
Yeah, mine's plus-
you're,
plus
the
3.
paladin, it's a D10.
Yeah, mine's also
Yeah,
plus
I
3.
know. Oh,
I
well.
also rolled my last level max hit points, so
Ah, nice.
It's all right.
Okay, it is what it is. So,
Yep.
come morning, Arcus goes round and raises morale a little bit again by casting Purify Food and Drink.
Can Leopold play some music to cheer the fellas up?
oh yeah.
Sure, make a performance
I-
check, Leopold.
He pulls out. He goes, "This is a native tool, native instrument from where I'm from." And he pulls out some pipes and some like bags, and it's bagpipes. And he starts to perform. 20.
I have a friend of mine who's Scottish and she detests bagpipes. I think if she listened to Leopold, she might change her tune, because that's a fantastic rendition of whatever you're doing, Leopold. And once again, it's bringing some smiles to this otherwise very depressed place. So well done. Niall's breakbone comes out of his camp, once again looking very polished and stuff. And he says, right, where are the rest of you? Come on, there was 10 of you, 11. Where's the rest of you?
Did they take off in the night?
Who?
We had 4 other companions here.
Roland,
see them.
Eve.
Ralathor.
Kira, Eve, Roland.
Ah, deserters. Ah, this is annoying. Okay, new orders, new standing orders. And he starts shouting out. Everybody's just almost grabs, their temples and going, oh no, here we go again. There's one thing I cannot stand as deserters. If you see these people matching their descriptions, and he gives a very, very vague description, like a wizard type, cleric, one with a bow and arrow, and a warrior, ready to be shot on sight. And everybody just kind of says, yes, sir, but very unenthusiastically. Well, it seems you lot are it. I can spare 8 men. There's 8 men. Yes, 8 men who can go with you. And the standing orders are to head into the jungle and destroy and kill any undead you can find. I expect you back within a 10-day. Are there any questions?
Do you have areas that you've already explored that we could make sure we're not double or covering areas you've already looked at?
I suggest you head due west of here.
Okay.
As you're pretty sure we've cleaned out most along the other side of the river, so head west, I think, would be your best bet.
Very good.
Okay, and you do... Well, make a survival check in Yoka. Yeah, you got no idea. No idea. So, 8 members from Camp Vengeance join your troop. They look disheartened, as the rest of them do. Some of them are carrying wounds that haven't quite been cleaned up properly, almost looking a little infected. But they know their duty. They've sworn their oaths to the Order of the Gauntlet, and they're sworn to do undead. Right then, says Commander now as Breakbone. Unless there's any questions, I suggest you head off and hunt as many undead as you can find. Any questions?
I don't think so, guys.
No, no questions. I just think
Seems pretty straightforward.
I'm kind of whisper to K2. I think the undead are south down the river. But
Oh, the more downriver.
well,
I'm sure they're all over.
Well, I think we need to talk amongst ourselves.
Okay, we'll say you start heading off west, but after you get an hour or so away from Camp Vengeance, what do you do? If you want to talk away from Niall's Breakbone, now would be the time.
So but he's with us.
No, he's not with you. Niall's Breakbone is not with you. He sent 8 soldiers out with you. He is not with you.
Well, Rock, I just say, west is not where we need to go. I'd like to hear from you, Selena, that we know that undead is all over Jolt, so we're going to find undead wherever we go. So we'll be accomplishing that mission of, ridding the jungle of undead. But I think we need to, continue south and to go turn around and go south to the basin to continue our mission, which is looking for the death curse. It's not hunting undead for Camp Vengeance.
Yeah, that's true.
When he said we're going to go hunting, I thought he wanted us to bring food back to the party, or to the camp, and that's not the case. It's a search and destroy mission, which we're already doing.
Yeah, I mean, I had in mind that we were going to kind of clear the area around the camp to, to help keep it safe while we're out doing our thing.
Well, I'm o- I'm all right with that, but I couldn't understand if you said see you in 10 days or see you in that part of a day.
You said a
Yeah.
10-day, meaning 5 days out, 5 days back.
Okay. I just want to know what the rest of the party thinks, because yeah, I want to help the camp out, but we got 30 days, and this death curse is gonna kill the guy who sent us out to cure it.
Do you mind? Can we take a look at the island or region map? Kind of plan what we're.
I'm sitting here staring at it. Not realizing you weren't there yourselves. There you go.
All right. So west. Well, southwest is close to the Imbala. I can't remember where there was something there we were potentially going to look for. But due south is the basin, right? So.
Well, and I think Imbala will help us, one, do what we said we're going to do. Knowing, looking at the hexes, I don't recall the hex a day. We have to go like 1.5 hexes. So.
Yeah.
It's a hex a day. It's basically, on average, 1.5 hexes a day, thanks to Inyuka.
So maybe we do go to Imbala. What does Salita think? What does she suggest?
Well, I think, right, there is nothing to be gained, I don't think, by going to the west. I mean, almost certainly the city we are looking for is not over here. So let's head south. I
Like
don't
this?
think I don't think. Oh, well, maybe. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference in our breakbone, quite frankly. As long as we kill zombies, I think he will be happy.
And we'll probably get further if we are getting in the boats and go down river.
How far soldiers follow?
I think for the full 10 days.
Yeah, we're with you for the 10 days. I mean, we're standing right here. We heard what you said. But if you wanted to do a loop down Imbala, then come back, we'd be happy with that. I think that if the fates are with us, then we could do it in less than 10 days. And I don't think, as long as we kill the undead, Niall's breakbone will be happy, as so will I.
Very good.
All right.
I mean, I've been out scouting this way before, and I will just point out that Imbala is a 1,800-foot high plateau with sheer cliffs that rise above it, and there's a narrow path that will climb all the way to the top. But keep in mind, and you can almost see it now that he points it out, there's a huge cliff, 1,800 foot high over there. So that's what you see from Imbala. You can see Imbala from here.
Let's see. What do you guys remember of Imbala? As I look through my memory banks.
Imbala Southwest.
Let's see here. Okay. I do remember something. Remember the confused fisherman that can't talk to us back in the port? He said, "Speak to the wise guardian of Orluunga, east of Imbala." So that's east is over this way. East is.
If you said east, he means west from Imbala.
Oh.
This is Oralunga over here. It's actually on your map.
Oh, I see it. Okay, so but it's so it was reversed. Okay, so west of Imbala.
Yes.
Well, that's pretty far away. But it sounded like, is it in regarding the death curse then? That's the big question.
Well,
Well,
this is...
I have in my notes in Bala, I don't know if that means witch or necromancer. If anyone else has a weird, ridiculous notes like I did.
Oh, yeah, okay. So yeah, more notes. It says she can direct you to what you seek. So that sounds like a clue for the death curse. So
Or at least someone who's reanimating the
that would take us west then. So maybe our loop is a little bit longer, but that's quite a bit. That's probably more than 10 days to get all the way there.
So where? Olongo?
Yeah.
Or I think we got to go down Bala first. But I don't know. What do you guys think? What does the rest of the party think?
Yeah, I think we should go head to Mbala first.
Okay. Let's do it.
I asked Salita if she knows how far off the river Bala is.
Well, from what I recall of this area, this river, not much further from here, will drain into the Aldani Basin, a large body of water. And that will be it as far as canoes go. We need to skirt around the Aldani Basin, and Mbala, yes, is on a cliff to the west. So I suggest we head south, follow the river as best we can, and then strike west for Mbala.
Sounds perfect.
Okay, so you do that. Nyoka, roll me a d4. That 3 or 4 of, so you head south 1 square. It seems close to Camp Vengeance. There is nothing at all interesting happens on that day. Make me another, roll me another d4. 2, so you make it another square south. And you can tell now, I mean, you can see it just opening up here. This is the start of the Aldani Basin. You can't actually stand on that, so I'm going to give you a square for free. This one here pops out. So you duck around, and we'll pretend you rolled a 2, and that's where you appear. Towards the end of the second day on the quest, kind of for Niles Breakbone, kind of for to get to Mbala, you hear some heavy footsteps, like very heavy footsteps, and they're coming in your direction, and they're coming quickly in your direction. And one of the soldiers with you smells the air. I know that smell. I think it's a T-Rex! Scatter! Scatter! And just as he says this monstrous creature crashes through the forest. It's worse than a T-Rex. It is one of these.
Ah.
Nice.
Aha! And yes, move it a little further back. The guy yells at you to scatter, and this zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex goes boosh, boosh, boosh through the jungle. Roll initiative.
Alright.
Never a good sound.
Mine should be an 8. Actually, no, I can change it. Never mind. I'll do it myself.
Cool. Okay. What am I... Oh, Tyrannosaurus Rex rolled a 13. Not too bad. Uh,
Oh, dang it. I forgot to roll or select my token again. Alright, I got a 19. But, there we
all right. Well, that's good because that puts you first.
go. Alright.
This is going to take quite a while to resolve. So if it's okay with you guys, I think this would be a good place to end tonight. What do you think?
Agreed.
Sounds good.
All right. Okay. Thank you.